Hi everybody, welcome. I'm Shauna and this is Ring I Like Crafts, and this is part 2 of All Live. The next step is, there's supposed to be 3 parts. So the next step is we're going to go ahead and make our little angel that we just made on our last live into a decoration for Christmas, other than just one that you can hook on a tree. So we're going to make it a little different. You remember you can make these things any way you want to, okay? So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and lower you guys down. And we're going to start the next half. What you will need on this one, guys, is you're going to need one of these things that I can never work with. You're going to need one of these. Now you can either do one or two things. Use the whole thing or just use half of it. I think we're just going to use half of it, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this into like a baby's first Christmas decoration for your tree or for the wall or as a gift. And of course it is simply the pinks and the blues and yellows and whites because it is a baby's thing. So this is part 2. Let's make this. The only thing different is I use a whole frame on this one. We're going to use a half. You set that aside, and I'm going to bring you guys down. Now we already made of the angel, which is this little angel here. Now we're going to go ahead and turn her into something a little bit bigger. So what you're going to need is some type of yarn, you guys. And this is the only yarn that I happen to have. So we're going to use this. It's kind of thick, which is what I like. So we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of glue right here on top to get started. And we're just going to lay this right here. And now pain. And we add a little bit of glue right here to kind of hold the bottom down. Maybe we'll pull it up and pull it down just a little before it dries. There we go. And now we can hold it better. And we got it started. So now I'm going to just cut so much of this off because I don't want to play with it, trying to get that little thing through that little hole. Not going to work. Okay. Our next step is we're just going to go ahead and keep twisting this around just like you guys would a wreath. Let me raise you up slightly. Well, guys, hi Ruth, welcome back. Glad you made it. Yay, I'm glad you're back. And well, okay, Ruth, this is the one that we just made on live number 1. And this is one that we had. Now the other options that you can do with these things is what we're going to do now. So part 2. And what we're going to do is go ahead with the one that we already made. We're going to go ahead and turn it into this. This is kind of like a baby's first Christmas. I'm using the sulfur blue colors and stuff like that because it is for a baby. So we got the blue and the pinks and the yellow and the whites. And you can always add first Christmas, Merry Christmas, the name of the baby, the weight, size, age, and year, everything right on there or right on the back, however you want to do this. But it's something a little soft. Instead of the bright, brilliant colors normally for Christmas, like the red and greens, we're just going to make this a little simple, softer colors. I'm going to add a little bit of glue right here on the back just to make sure I got this started good. And put this part right in there. Here we go. Now I'm just simply going to wrap this around. And then as I go around, pull them just a little snuggle. And every so often if you want, if you start to get it to untwine, add just a wee bit of glue. This is one of those, the wooden frame. Hi, Claudia. The wooden frame is off of one of these. I happen to have several of these. So we're only going to use half because I can use the other half for something else. Although on the first one, it is a hole. So what we're going to do is go ahead and just wrap this. Every so often I'll add a little bit of glue just to make sure it stays right where I want it to stay. There we go. Just get this wrapping. So it'll end up kind of just like a wreath, but with the baby soft colors. And we're just going to keep wrapping it. Okay. I probably should have cut this longer because just dawned on me this is a bigger frame than the frame I actually did make originally. But that's okay because we can work with this. Just get this go around nice and snug. Not so snug that you just don't like it or it's so tight. I'm just going to add a little more glue right in the back here. Every so often, just a little bit of glue. Let's bring this right back through. There you go. And just kind of guide yourself with your hands where you want it to be. There we go. And if you do have to add more ribbon or more yarn, because this is that baby yarn, it feels so soft, you guys, so very soft. You just go ahead and add another little piece, and it would never even look like you cut it off. Get that right through there. This is also something I think I bought at the thrift store, you guys. Matter of fact, I know I did. So the yarn, there it is. I got lucky one day. My daughter's like, what can you use this for? I'm like, I don't know, but let's get it. It was only like $1 and it was a big yard, big thing full, so. And this is what I got left of it. You can find them at Walmart as well. I'm sure you can probably find more in thrift stores, any colors you guys want. Or you can do Christmas colors, you know. But this is a baby's full, so I just thought the simple colors that we put, you know, stereotype for babies. For a little wreath here. Now this wreath is a little bigger than the other one because my frame's bigger. I'm only using half the frame. And I wanted the baby, the little angel, to have more leeway than what it did in the other one. I'll show you the other one here in a second so Claudette can see it. I hope I'm saying your name right. Okay, well, here we go. You guys are probably hearing my nails hit the table and stuff like that. I do have a new mic hooked to the computer, so I hope that is not too loud. If it is, you guys, let me know, and maybe I can figure out what to do to fix that. We got enough for one more little twist right here. And to lock that in, I'm just going to add some glue because I am going to be cutting it here. And we're going to pull it. Just give it a second here. And we're just going to cut this right off. If you want, you can use that as part of your hanger. You just go ahead and I would do it this way because I already started it. Put it in there and then just tie it off. And you can use that as part of your hanger. But I'm just going to cut it off because I already had something else in mind. So we'll just cut that little piece off and we'll keep it. Now we're going to go ahead and add some glue right here just to tuck our ends in. Now, right about now, there is no front nor back to this. But since I just tucked it in and put a little glue right there, I'm going to make this my back. So we're going to flip it over. And here's the front part of our little wreath. Started. Now with the angel we just made, here she is. We are going to attach our little angel. You get a hold of her right in the middle. And she'll kind of look, she'll kind of look like this, but she won't be connected to the bottom. Okay? Because she is the thing is a little bigger. So, because she's like that, and I made my loops so small, you guys, we're going to go ahead and alter our loop maybe just untwist it, since we're not going to use her on a tree after all. Just get this to untwist. There we go. You guys, with this mic, you're going to hear everything in this house, so you hear other people waking up, or like Grandpa blowing his nose, allergy season. That's kind of what we got right now. Yeah, I cannot untwist this. Well, it's a good thing it's a pipe cleaner, right? Because even if you can't untwist it, you can still use it, right? And I did run out of what I normally would use. So we're just going to go ahead and, let's see if this piece is big enough. Maybe we can just add to it. See if we can make this piece add to it. Yeah, you can. All I did is took a little piece I had that probably would have ended up in the garbage eventually, or the recyclable, and I just attached it to make this a little longer. So now what we're going to do is bring this right up here to the top. Now I am going to go ahead and try to measure her out. Let's get that straight. There it goes. So that she's not touching the bottom nor the top. She's kind of just going to hang there. So as you can tell, I got to scratch the top of my hand. I touched something I'm allergic to, and always have that problem. We're just going to attach her and see how it works. Normally this would be long enough that it would be her hook to hang her up with as well. But since we're just using little pieces that we're throwing off, we're just going to twist it right on there and make it work for us this time around. Let me just a little halo. Oops. Oh, maybe she will touch the bottom. I got her long enough. Yay. I like it when I can make them touch the bottom, because then you can go ahead and put a little glue there and just make sure it doesn't swing, or not worry about it, just have a little dingly angel there. But we are going to go ahead, I'm going to add a wee bit of glue right on the back. I know you cannot see this, and we can go ahead and attach this. And someone just walked up into my yard. Interesting. Maybe he had to go across the street and that was the only way around. Who knows? Okay. So we're all going to go ahead and just attach her. Right here, if she'll catch. She may not even catch. Come on, little guy, little girl, whatever. She barely caught with just a little bit of hair. That'll work. So this is our second little thing. And with this little piece in the back, you guys, that I have here, I'm just going to twist that little extra piece. Instead of cutting it, but if you could, just twist that little piece together just enough so that you got a little teeny tiny hole in there, and you put your little hook right through there to hang her up. So here's your little baby's first Christmas out of what we just made. Now, personally, I don't like the gold hooking to these colors. I would actually interchange those with something else. But since we had her started, I figured why not. Now, she does not have a face, as you can tell. If you wanted to add a face, you could. By, like I said, painting it or using one of the little acrylics pens and stuff like that, which would probably be a lot easier to do this with. I grabbed, let's see what Claudia said. Hi guys. Oh, I'm sorry, what guys? Says I grabbed a sandwich and watching you, and I need to give the dog a bath. I got 5 of them. They all need baths. All of them. She's big, so it takes a while. Yeah, I got one of those, Claudia. Oh. Then it's back to crafting. Yay! My favorite thing to do. So here we go. Something simple, something fun. All this stuff, you guys, is being basically recycled. All this stuff is either bought from the thrift store or given to me out of other projects that would have been tossed away. So now we've got our little angel. Because of this piece here, she kind of looks like she's hanging. So to be honest with you, I'm going to cut this little section off. The back part that I originally would hook onto a Christmas tree with, I'm going to cut that off and maybe just put like a white one there, or a piece of wire because I don't like this extra bit back here. It looks like I'm hanging the angel, and I don't like that. So, and now what's so cool about this is, what, like I said, you can personalize it. Happy birthday, anything you want. You can add the little special things, you know, baby's first birthday. Well, thank you, Ruth. Well, thank you, Claudia. I appreciate it, you guys. So it's just a lot of fun. A lot of stuff you can do with this, and just enjoy it. So this is part 2. I can't get it straight. And don't forget, you can paint a little face. Cannot find my pens. I would paint a face for you guys. So this is part 2. I'm going to go off, gather what I need for part 3, and I will see you on part 3. As always, you guys.
For Jolene.
Okay. As always, you guys, thank you so much for joining us today, and be blessed. Excuse me. Hello?